to London for the 10th staging of the Dafabet World Cup of Pool. 32 teams from 31 nations, 64 of the world's finest players competing for the biggest prize in Team 9-ball. Round 1 is well and truly underway.
Debutants Romania came flying out of the gates, and they took down two-time winners China with an impressive 7-4 win. The fancied Canadian duo had high hopes, but it was France who had the rolls as they came out victorious in a tight match, 7-6. Heavy underdogs Indonesia put in the performance of the tournament so far with an impressive 7-3 defeat over former champions Germany.
Confirmation that 16th seeds Korea were pushed all the way by Malaysia. Romania with their best ever result, beating two-time winners China. France taking out Canada, and then another seeded nation, Germany, added to the list of casualties when they were beaten by Indonesia. The format that lends itself to a few shocks and surprises includes the winner breaks rule and a 30-second shot clock to add to the pressure. Round 1 is a race to 7 racks. Time then to meet the teams for our 5th match, Australia against England A.
We've known each other for a long time, and he's a great guy, so I think we'll work well together.
Yeah, it's been a great 12 months. I've been really looking forward to coming back and defending the title.
Just looking forward to playing England in their hometown, so it's going to be an experience you could never ever get again, so I'm just looking forward to it.
We've sort of just come back from a World 9-ball Championships, but we managed to, Karl come over to my place a couple of days before this tournament, so we managed to put a couple of days in.
Practice yesterday and the day before, so that was good.
Well, he just won the Oceania 9-ball Championship, so that's a good lead-in, that's for sure.
Cause this to us, probably one of the biggest tournaments to win, so we really want to do well here.
So I think it'd be fantastic if we won, and we've got a little chance too.
Obviously, it's good we've been in the UK, so I think it's good for Pool and us and the crowd if we get to the finals.
Commentary from Nick Halling and Jim White.
So anybody who thinks England A have to just turn up here and it's going to be a routine start to this campaign, think again. Plus, any time you're up against Aussie opponents in any sport, you know you're going to have to fight for everything.
No, and Robby, certainly with his pedigree, Robby Foldvari just there lagging for Australia.
They don't even like losing a lag, do they, the Aussies?
No, they'll battle.
Yep, when you're ready.
Why would you expect it to be any different? Used to play a lot of snooker with Robby in my snooker playing days.
Race to 7, winner breaks.
Nick, he played professional snooker for 14 years, did Robby Foldvari. He's a former world billiards champion and very well known with a lot of the snooker playing contingent.
You played with him in your snooker playing days? I didn't know he was that old.
He looks good for his age.
Let's see if he can break. Yep, he's got one down. That cue ball has travelled rather further than he would like, but look how it's ended up for him.
Yeah, he'd like to bottle a few of those breaks. Chris comes out and he's going to have a look at the one here, and you heard it just in our pre-match build-up. Chris Calabrese just won the Oceanic Championship. And the only thing these guys are going to have to get used to is the case with all the players coming in. It's just the speed of this table. Getting off to a good start. The order of the day.
I don't know if you're watching that last match, Jim. That's what stood out for me, that the Indonesian pair, as that one just drops cleverly, the Indian pair have probably judged the speed of this table better than any other partnership that we've seen so far.
So that was a nice way to play that shot from Robby there. Feathered it with a lot of spin to hold for position on the 3. You know, I like the way that Australia is coming into this match too. You know, they're really putting England under pressure. They said they've never won a match. Australia, in fact, have never won a match in this event. So they're coming in here, having fun and letting England know that they just have to try and do what everybody has ever done before them.
Well, there is a first time for everything. There is a little problem looming on this table. Everybody can see it. What position do they get off this 6 to attack the 7?
Yeah, I think Robby would like to have come a little further across the bed of the table with that shot. Left Chris a little bit more angle than he's got. He may have to draw this and try and get behind the 7. Well, he's going to try and force follow it off 3 cushions and get over and play the 7 to the corner. Nice shot. Kind of helps when your partner is quite tall. Chris Calabrese is pretty tall. He can reach a lot of shots. A lot of players can't.
Played that beautifully, didn't he? A little bit of chat between the two Aussies. But this is a terrific start.
Yeah, and if you didn't think they could play, just look how nicely they deliver that cue. And they're both smart. I think the key to being successful in any cue sport discipline is getting out of your own way. And both of these players will be able to understand that philosophy. 1-0. Australia securing the first rack. A break and run out. It doesn't matter who occupies those chairs when you break and clear up. Well, there you see the draw.
Yeah,
and Nick, it's all unfolding here on day 1.
It's opened right up, hasn't it? Because Korea were very fortunate to get through. Indonesia and Romania, nobody would have been picking those 2 to win. And if Australia can dump the #1 seeds out, well, this bracket opens right up because Korea are very beatable. They were quite fortunate to squeeze through after blowing a 5-0 lead against Malaysia. So this has been upset central here today.
And don't think for 1 minute that these upsets that have happened in England's bracket, don't put them under pressure. They know if they win here, they're good favorite to go right through to the quarters, right through to the semis, in fact. So,